Katie at 11, and we'll be playing Blood and Roses by Shall We Date game, or the company, which I'll put in the link below. And this is not the art of a game. Sorry, I had to click on that for just a second. It's loading! Yes, cuteness. Prologue. I'll walk along the music's really good. I like the music. I'm gonna put that. I'll walk along the distant forest, parting the grass which came up my height as I go. The sun was up high in the sky when I stepped into the forest. As soon as I entered the dark, gloomy forest, I lost track of both time and distance. Directions. I don't know how long I've been walking or where I am standing. Okay. I should be surprised it is known as a forest that leads people astray. So, let me stop you there. The character, back when I used to play this when I was younger, or when it first came out, the character used to be like dark, gloomy looking, and she was running away from something. Now it looks like she's a huntress. She's traveling. She looks brighter. She like pops out in the background, if you can tell by the forest. Now onwards, my fans. As a hunter, I'm used to trekking through forests. Yeah, I was right. She was a hunter. However, the wild forest is different. I never entered this far into this forest before. I softly touched my partner's back. He is a wolf. Bear, do you sense anything strange? His name is Bernhard, but I call him Bear. He is as big as a bear, but braver than one. I trust him deeply as my partner. Bearhand looks at my face and snorts. Sorry for making you come with me, but I have to go. The place I'm searching for should be right where the forest ends. I don't know for certain if it's really there or not. That is because no one in the village has actually seen it. Well, duh, it's surrounded by a bunch of monsters. Well, yeah, because it's haunted by a bunch of monsters and crap. Ooh, I guess, is that it? Is it over? Okay, wait, that's the cat. Now, I will walk you through the world of Blood and Roses. I am Cat living in this world. Some people call me Spade. What should I call you? So we're just gonna go with my, username. Last name, I don't know. It's loading. Also, be sure to have a good Wi-Fi section when you play this game. If not, then... because I can't see. Oh, there we go. We can scroll. We're gonna do my name. And then I guess we're gonna do art. Without the numbers. There we go. We're hit OK. And onwards. Ooh. And here it comes. A castle for demons. The den of evil. That's how the villagers explained it. I don't have a choice. I need to find it and step into that castle. Why do you have to step in that castle, woman? Like, why? Not only do I have to step in it, I had to come back safely. It's for the sake of my mother and sister waiting for my return at home. This is new. This is new. This has been updated to the extreme. On my way out of the house, my sister Alyssa looked up at me from her bed, her face full of worry. She was born frail and she was often left bedridden. Recently, her health has been declining rapidly and she spent most of her days confined to her bed. Ouch. Katie, do you really have to go? Don't look so worried. I'll be fine. Bear is coming with me. Okay, Bearhand, please take care of Katie. Elise stretched out her hand and gently petted Bearhand on the head. I'm sorry for not being able to help. I'm causing you and mother trouble all the time. Don't you dare say that. Neither mother nor I will live without you. It's you that keeps us going. Okay, that was a loading screen. I need that to go right there. I placed my hand on my sister's pale cheek. I promise I'll come back. I'll be waiting for you. My mother stepped out of the house to see me off. She whispers into my ear so that my sister couldn't hear her. Katie, I'm sorry for making you do all the hard work. It's fine, Mother. Everything will be alright. You can count on me. I just received the medicine from the village chief. It should hold for a while. I gave her the bag of medicine that I received from the village chief. Thank you, Katie. If I were a better witch, I would have been able to make it myself. Our family has been born witches for generations, and my grandmother was one as well. I ended up inheriting powers instead of my mother, but I could only make simple medicine. If I could only make an actual medical potion, I would have been able to cure my sister. Katie, take care of yourself. I will wait for the good news, okay? I left my sister in my mother's hands and entered the forest with bare hand. That was nice. Okay, we're about to spot. How long have I been walking around this forest now? No matter how much I walk, I see no sign of a castle. Bear, can you smell anything? Bearhead twitches his nose, but he looks at me with a helpless expression. Sigh, what am I going to do? I decided to take a rest at a nearby tree trunk. Bear, let's rest for a bit. I then take out a piece of dried meat and give it to him. Bear, did you know? It's a story from a long time ago. There used to be many demons in this forest, and they used to attack humans. A castle where vampires lived stood at the end of the forest and could control the demons. The villagers feared the demons and blamed the castle for everything that led the people to death, including impetus, type of disease, or poor weather, and a lack of food. Bearhead quickly listens to me speak with a serious expression on his face. Villagers then tried to attack the castle in the middle of the planning their cats. A witch stopped them and handed the castle all by herself. That was my ancestor Tania. Wait, by the way, the ancestor comes into play. Just wait, you'll see. She came back to the village though. A letter of friendship arrived saying that humans and demons made a pact to never step foot in each other's territory. It's loading. Other than that, the demons disappeared from the forest. The forest became a maze and nobody was able to find the castle again. It has been 500 years since. I take out my canteen and take a sip of water. I wonder if there's really is a castle. Do you want some? Pour some water into my pail for Brown to drink. He licks the water in my hand until his ear pecks up. He scowls and starts growling lowly. Something is coming. I stand up calmly, preparing for an attack. The leaves from the tree rustle loudly. I hear an animal howl in the distance, along with an earthquake-like rumble. Let's go. I slide pat him on the neck and step deeper into the forest. Yeah, so the characters changed. So it looks like the character in the story changed, but you still get that same gloomy look as what I told you about. Pretty much I'm keeping the character looking like this because I'm more innocent, cute looking. But yeah, we're gonna hit okay because I like how this looks. But you get more use. So yeah, this is where we choose character. This is where you choose your character and all that good jazz. You can change characters anytime, quote. So I don't know any of these characters. I guess these are the newer characters. Vampires. I want my boy. Crap. Where is my... So I'm trying to figure out where my guy is at. They recommend these three, but where's the dude I usually... No. Others. They're unknown. That's a female. I have nothing against females, it's just that I have to... These are hybrids. I want vampires, because, you know. Okay. Those are for the new pack. Legit. I guess I've been updated, but I'm gonna go with him because he looks like... I'm choosing Edgar because I can't find my other boy. And this was up the chapter. Thank you all for coming in and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll come and do the chapter one with y'all next time. Bye!